Letting anyone do anything prematurely isn't a good idea. There's a reason for everything, and the drinking age is one of them. CDC Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states, underage drinking is a significant public health problem in the U.S. Excessive drinking is responsible for more than 3,900 deaths and 225,000 years of potential life lost among people under age 21 each year. There are lots of health risks, including cancer, depression, anxiety, a weakened immune system, and could even end up with liver problems. And for those who drink underage, these problems are more prominent. Back in the 80s, people felt that if an 18-year-old could fight for their country, they can certainly be able to drink. The very well-mined article, Underage Drinking and Risk Factors and Consequences, it states, the effect was almost immediate. Alcohol-related traffic fatalities increased dramatically. Highway deaths not only increased in the states where the drinking age was lower, but also the states that bordered those states. Kids do not need to be drinking underage if their safety and health are in danger, as well as others. First, I'll talk about negative health effects. Then I will discuss binge drinking and its effects. And finally, I will look at the penalties that come with this decision. First, let's get into the negative health effects. Underage drinking causes all kinds of health problems when done prematurely. Your body is still developing and needs time to grow into itself. In the Britannica Procon article, it states, alcohol consumption can interfere with the development of the young adult's frontal lobes, essential for emotional regulation, planning, and organization, which can increase the risk for chronic problems such as vulnerability to addiction, dangerous risk-taking, reduced decision-making ability, memory loss, depression, violence, and even suicide. The frontal lobe isn't done developing until the late 20s for men and women, and drinking throws a wrench into this whole process. It affects the whole brain, including the part of the brain that processes emotional and social information, which is the limbic system. So when you add alcohol to a developing brain, you hinder everything from functioning further growing to its potential. After examining negative health effects, let's get into binge drinking and its effects. So teenagers drink less, but when they do drink, they tend to binge drink. So binge drinking is when you drink a lot under a short amount of time. So even if they're not drinking every weekend, whenever they do drink, they're binge drinking. So it's bound to cause harm no matter the consistency. A Psychology Today article states, yes, it's true. Fewer 18 to 20-year-olds might be drinking, but those that do do more in secret, as well as binge drinking. Binge drinking is proven to cause alcoholism. The American Addiction Center stated, although not everyone who binge drinks has an abuse problem, binge drinking can increase a person's risk of developing alcohol use disorder. Now that we understand binge drinking and how it correlates with getting addicted and its negative health effects, we can discuss how deadly everything is. There are many deaths each year, lots of them preventable, one of them being drunk driving and simply drinking underage. According to the teen DUI statistics, it states approximately 4,300 deaths are attributed to underage drinking every year. Of these, around 1,600 are due to motor vehicle crashes. So underage drinking can cost your life and even those you love. Since it clouds your judgment, it's hard to be sensible, to take an Uber if everyone's intoxicated, and it's overall a bad idea. All in all, underage drinking is not something we should be doing if it's proven itself harmful in so many ways. We have talked about the negative health effects of it all, then the binge drinking and its connection to alcoholism. Then we looked at the death that can come with your decision to drink while underage. Kids do not need to be drinking underage, and if their safety and health are in danger, as well as others.